If you're anything like me, you've probably noticed that listening to music just isn't the event that it used to be. Remember the excitement of heading to the CD shop, picking up a new album, and rushing home to immerse yourself in every track? I kind of miss those days, to be honest. The anticipation, the intentionality, and the joy of literally just listening to music for the sole purpose of listening to music. But recently, I found something that brought some of that magic back. These ROSESELSA Distant Mountain headphones. These aren't just any headphones. They're a special listening experience that very much rekindles the joy of intentional music appreciation. So stick around because I'm going to dive into what makes these headphones so extraordinary and why they might just be kind of the missing piece or the change that you want when listening to music. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's take a moment to reflect. With the convenience of wireless hi-fi audio and instant streaming, we've lost some of the connection to our music. Songs have become background noise rather than the main event. But the ROSESELSA Distant Mountain headphones challenge that norm, and they make you want to sit down, slow down, tune in, and truly listen. That experience just kind of starts from the unboxing. From the moment you look at the packaging to when you open it up, everything feels deliberate and crafted with care. What you get inside the box first is an MMCX cable with a mic and a multi-function button. This is a high-quality detachable cable that gives you flexibility and durability, and this one is a twisted yet nylon-covered braided wire type of thing. You can totally get replacement cables if you have one that you like that has a specific fit, finish, or aesthetic. These have a cute little metal band part here at the bottom. You get 2 sets of ear pads, and customization is really nice, being able to choose between the different textures and cushionings to really get that perfect fit. And then finally, the headphones, the piece de resistance. If you're already sold and you want a pair of headphones that feel as special as they sound, you might as well hit that like button and thank the YouTube overlord gods for bringing you to this video. And if you want to pick some up, I will have links to where you can do so in the description down below. After unboxing these, one of the first things that you notice is the design. It's a total head turner because they look like they're from a distant time or a different time. Let's talk about the design that the ROSESELSA Distant Mountains have because they really are a sight to behold. First off, you got premium materials. The headband features a genuine leather top and it's advertised as lambskin and it feels super luxurious to the touch. Even if you're not a leather connoisseur, you can definitely appreciate the comfort and the durability that comes with something that's well crafted and made of leather. And I have to say that the headband does feel really nice, even though there's very little cushioning on my head. The next feature of the design that we gotta talk about is the all metal construction. The headband is made of a sturdy metal, providing durability without adding excessive weight. And really putting these on, it does offer a nice snug fit without that dreaded clamping effect that leaves your ears aching after only like an hour of use. That said though, there isn't a lot of adjustability in regards to the Y-axis of these, and that's something I have to touch on because there's not much that you can do to actually adjust these 40mm drivers. They are mounted on sliding rails, making it easy to adjust to fit different head sizes. However, the lack of pivot always kind of makes it feel like they aren't exactly as snug as they should be, and I think that these headphones are either going to fit you well or might not fit you at all. The lack of contouring is definitely a bit of a downside, although you could probably fix that with maybe some more well-cushioned ear pads. I just wanted to touch on that to tell you guys the fit might not be something that you're totally in love with. For me, it feels fine. The next thing is the attention to detail. The headphones feature contrasting silver and gold metals, and it gives them an elegant, timeless look. And depending on the color you choose, this contrast extends to the headband. The craftsmanship of these headphones is evident everywhere you look, and it's evident in all of the components, from the way the drivers slide with little clicks to the finishing of all of the rivets and all of the nuts and bolts. I can't overstate this enough. The ROSESELSA Distant Mountains combine impressive build quality with exquisite, minimalist design that feels both retro and kind of modern at the same time. It feels more like you're wearing a fashion accessory or a piece of art than a brand new pair of headphones. Next up though, we gotta talk about the sound, because this is really where the magic happens. This is really kind of the main event of why you would pick up these headphones. Now, how do they sound? The Distant Mountains moniker is fitting because these headphones offer an expansive soundstage, and the on-ear design contributes to a sense of space that makes you kind of feel like you're in the middle of a live performance. It's immersive, to say the least, and it's something that I wouldn't really expect from on-ear headphones, to have this kind of bass with this kind of space. The tuning of these overall is incredibly chill and well balanced. Now the treble might be slightly overshadowed by the mids and the sub bass, but the detail retrieval remains impressive. The highs and the mids specifically now. The highs and mids are bright and they're kind of sparkly. They don't get very harsh, but depending upon volume, they might get a little bit fatiguing. The mids are rich and full, offering a fantastic imaging. Instruments and vocals, they're very well separated, allowing you to pick out individual elements in complex tracks. And I listen to these with a variety of different complex tracks. All of this wouldn't really matter if the bass kind of sucked. And well, it doesn't. Like these headphones are great. These headphones really surprised me. Despite the on-ear design, they still can somehow deliver a thumpy, punchy bass that adds warmth and depth to the music without overwhelming it. Now, I know that part of that has to do with the size of the drivers. 40 millimeters is quite large, and it can definitely offer a lot of kind of movement in the overall diaphragm. But just overall, I wouldn't expect to have this kind of thump with just on-ear headphones. It's really, really surprising. They sound great, especially if we talk about dacs. Now, being the audio nerds that we are, my friends and I decided to put these headphones to the test. We concluded a bunch of back-to-back-to-back DAC comparisons to see how they performed across different setups. We listened to the same song over and over and over again on Spotify's highest quality streaming. The only variable that we changed from each test was the DAC. And we used a bunch of different DACs with this pair of headphones to see how the tuning of these headphones would change depending upon the source. The first that we tried was the Canera Celeste CD20. We tried the SimGot DEW4X, the Let's Shower DT03. We tried my Fozzy Audio GR40 DAC and tube amp combo, which I have to say I liked a lot. I tried my Time Ears TEU99 DAC that I had from KZ Audio, from KZ Audio. And I tried like your just basic run-of-the-mill U-Green USB-C to 3.5 millimeter DAC. And after testing these headphones with all of these DACs, what really stood out to me was the headphones' ability to faithfully reproduce the character and the nuances of each DAC while kind of maintaining the feel and some of the characteristics that I liked of these headphones. Whether we were using a high-end tube amp or a basic USB-C dongle, the ROSESELSA Distant Mountains delivered a consistent performance, highlighting the strengths and the weaknesses of each DAC. And I loved being able to try different DACs with these headphones and hear how that DAC really gets to change the way these sound. And for my daily use, I've been pairing them with my Fozzy Audio GR40 tube amp, and the combination is nothing short of blissful. The warmth of the tube amp complements these headphones perfectly, adding an extra layer of like richness and fullness to the sound, which really gives the headphones a little bit more thump and bump than they do without it. If you're interested, by the way, about learning more about the GR40, be sure to check out my other YouTube channel where I do deep dives into audiophile equipment and stuff like that. And I'll have a link to where you can check that out over here. The next would be the build quality and materials. They're top notch, it shows attention to detail, and they really feel like they're built to last. And finally, it's the aesthetic appeal. Let's be honest. Finally, it's the aesthetic appeal. Let's be honest. They look fantastic. Whether you're at your desk or out and about, these headphones kind of make a bold statement that you want to take music slower and you want to use a wired connection. And in many ways, I wouldn't be surprised if 2025 kind of becomes the year of retro wired headphones making a comeback, just because I feel like that's kind of the direction that we're all moving in. And I wouldn't be surprised if the ROSESELSA Distant Mountains are leading the charge in a world dominated by wireless convenient headphones. There's going to be some people that want that wired hi-fi sound with kind of classic build quality, and these headphones really kind of fit the bill. And if you're looking for a pair of these, go ahead and check out the links in the description down below to pick some of these up. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash the like button. It really goes a long way to helping the YouTube algorithm find these videos. And until next time, it's been Mitchell. Peace.